for a young guy? I mean, I guess looking back at, if this is their first experience at Bryant-Denny, this A-Day, like, what do you remember about that for you? Like, what memories kind of come to mind in terms of what A-Day feels like at Bryant-Denny?
I was like, man, it's just for a spring game, but it is definitely an experience. Like, you get to go out there, especially if you were early enrollee, like, you still got to go graduate. So you get to play on Bryant-Denny Stadium and Saban Field. You get to be out there, you get to see the fans, you get to see your folks. So that moment is like so real, you won't forget it.
Do you expect it to feel different? It's like with it not being a quote unquote game, but more of a practice session, just in a different venue.
Well, I look at it the same. We go out there perform and people watching, so same old for us.
You talked about joking. Jamari Latham says everybody gives him a hard time for being old. Do you?
Nah, because it's like if he paw, I'm on. So that's how he go. But he for sure paw.
Who have been some of the younger guys on the D-line that have stood out over the spring?
Beeman, Edric, Jordan, Keon, just pretty much all those guys. Like they're making the mark. They've been here working all the time. Getting extra playbook work and studying. So it's gonna be a real fun season. And even though he's not a D lineman, linebacker QB Reese been making extreme noise this spring. So I'm definitely proud of him. And we got to play high school together. My senior year was his freshman year, so man, I'm excited for him, the players he's molded into, the player he's becoming. So I'm excited to see him on that field this year, hopefully.
Where have you seen him grow the most, QB?
Just ball knowledge and growing into his body and stuff like that. Not saying he was undersized or whatnot, but he wasn't at first look. You may think that, but that's a dog. That's a dog, and he made his way on the field. He made the coach put him in. He made himself get those reps. So, shout out to QB Reese, man. Proud of you. I want you to keep going, keep your head on straight, keep God in your life. But yeah, shout out to QB Reese.
Have you kind of tried to be just a leader for him in particular, having played high school ball with him, obviously last season? How'd you maybe help him start to make those progressions that you're now seeing this spring?
Yeah, just always just keep the main thing. Pray about everything, and do your part. I think it was my pastor Freddie, said, do what you can, and God gonna do what you can't. So that's what I make sure I tell my guys and stuff like that.
Have you seen the offensive line kind of challenge you guys in some of these scrimmages and just improve? Parker Brailsford mentioned that continuity. Just have you seen them become more solid in year two, and just how they challenged you guys as a defensive line in some of these scrimmages?
Yeah, when you see the O-line, they always together. They always, trying to get some work and stuff like that. So the bond and the things that they're doing over there is definitely been giving us some good work. And, iron sharpens iron. So we giving them our best. We getting their best.
What group won today?
What group won today?
Offensive, defensive line.
Alabama. They're right.
Where has Beeman maybe grown the most over the spring?
Beeman just overall that getting the game, those game reps. Even though he stepped up big in the Michigan game last season, this spring you can definitely tell like he's feeling comfortable. He has his confidence. He's playing fast, physical, violent. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from Jeremiah Beeman.
All right, thank you, Tim.